Hey guys, Crypto Insight UK here, bringing you another YouTube video. It is 4:43 p.m. on the 24th of August 2021. Let's just hop straight into Bitcoin USD on the daily. So as you can see from the bottom, we've had to where we are right now. We've had a 65% retracement, and we're looking up towards that 702. Which would be a 70% retracement, obviously. And we have rejected that quite heavily on the daily. So what are we really looking at and looking for here? So what we're looking at is between these two levels, they're quite pivotal when in terms of like retracement rallies. So we've got from the previous high, when we start the retracement to the previous low, we're looking at around 50,500 is the 702, which we really wicked off. The reason these are scary areas is because a lot of professional traders take profits in and around these areas. So it is an area where the market can reverse, which is why I say they're pretty scary areas. What's good and what's bad about what's going on at the minute? So bad is what we've just talked about. Good is that there's not a lot of volume, so not actually that many people are selling. Although we did have a big resistance here, people will probably have some take profits in here anyway. There's also way less volume than what we've been seeing for a long time. So that can be an indicator of two things. It can indicate a trend reversal, and obviously we've been walking upwards with low volume, could quite easily reverse. But it also means that there's obviously not a lot of selling pressure, or as much as we thought there was going to be in this area. It's pretty early to tell, but these are the areas we want to be clearing. So we want to clear this, but then the unfortunate thing is we've got the next 702 to 786 retracement levels here, which will be from this all-time high. So I'll just show you like that. Look, see how they line up now? So we've got first the 702 and 786 on this area that we've wicked up and touched and rejected, and then second the next 702 there that starts off around $55,000. But let's just quickly talk about what I think could happen here. So we've rejected this. What we're looking for is to come back and let's bounce off this 618, consolidate on their previous swing high, use this area as support, doubled it with the 618, get some momentum back up and really have a go to try and break through this. That's what I'll be looking for Bitcoin on the daily. Let's have a quick look into the hourly, see if we can see anything different. I expect we don't see too much difference from what I've just been talking about. So again, it looks like this 2.618 or 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level will double up with the 200-day moving average on the hourly, this previous swing high here. So we are really looking for around this 48,000. Not quite as low as the 2.618, but it acts as some extra resistance anyway, or support in this situation. We've also got this area here, which was used as support. So we had this boom up, and then we consolidated, we pushed up, and then we've come down, we've retraced, and now we're consolidating again. So when we had this last big move up, how far was it? We moved 11%. So what we really want to look for now is to find some kind of bottom so we can make another sort of 11% move. That's the idea, essentially. So when we had a last move up here, 8%, even an 8% move would be lovely from this position. Take us with that 50k, come down and start using that as our bottom, is exactly what we want to be doing. So 8 to 11% is in and around this area here, which is perfect. We clear out the 702, which is this level, clear out the 786, which is this one here, which is going to be in and around this zone here, would be absolutely lovely. So that's what we're looking for on Bitcoin. So let's have a look at Ethereum. We'll have a look at it on the daily. I haven't really done too much TA on Ethereum. So yesterday we did break our recent high. Again, we are looking, it kind of looks bearish to me. It could be a double top that's forming here. However, we could have a double bottom if this formation holds here. I probably would be looking for Ethereum to come down and retest the 3000. That's just on the daily. However, let's have a look what it's saying on the hourly. Well, on the hourly is looking like a different picture, to be honest. We're creating higher lows, and we are creating higher highs. Even though this high is a lower high, Then we had this retracement, and then we've created a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. If it doesn't go any lower than what it's at now, it's another higher low, so that's another continuation pattern. So we can have a look for a move in and around this size, 6.3%. See where that would take us. It would take us up to 3,400. Let's have a look at XRP. So this obviously is one that I do a bit more TA on, because I try and keep my eye on XRP a bit more. So we have this, well, suggested bullish pennant, and I suggest that because it's been an uptrend before, and a bullish pennant is normally a continuation pattern. It's been spotted by quite a few people now. I think I put it in my group chat about 3 days ago. But this would be the breakout target, looking at 166. However, we've broken down below, and there's a lot of volume there. But what you've got to see to this volume is, this volume doesn't come on the breakout, it actually comes on the rejection of coming down to 116. So that means actually quite a lot of buying pressure came in there at 116 and pushed us all the way back up to the 118 mark. So it's very interesting to see what's going to happen here. We have lost the 50-day. We've been hitting our head in the 50-day. That's why we've come down to the 200. We've lost the 200, but a lot of buying pressure come in from below there and push us back up to this 118 level. And then we've had a continuation red candle, but this looks a bit more like, I think it's called a doji. And that's where we basically have market uncertainty with a lot of buying pressure from the bottom and a lot of selling pressure from the top. So high wicks on both ends. Basically, the market can't decide which way to go. If you look at the volume, there's been nothing, like nothing at all almost. So it's a very interesting spot to be in. Like, we're in a point in the market where we could literally go either way. So the negatives for XRP are, like I was saying with Ethereum, we've got higher lows, but we haven't actually printed a higher low, so we've had printed a lower low, and we've printed a lower high. So that would suggest a reversal down to this sort of area here is where I'd be looking for this reversal. But it's crypto, it's XRP. We could, with this heavy buying pressure that's come through here, we could quite easily hold this level here and reverse from there, this previous $1.18 support resistance level. So it is all really, really on a knife edge right now. So that's why I haven't really done my YouTube video yet today until now. And even now, I'm just sort of telling you, we're 50-50, guys. What we could see with this is the total altcoin market cap. What could we be looking at here is a support on this line here, which is a previous swing high, which would be great for a continuation pattern. This would be really, really bullish. If we can hold candle closes above this level, maybe bounce off it once or twice, that's looking good for a continuation in my eyes. Same sort of thing here with this retracement level. It needs to come quite to about there. There you go, lovely. That could do the same sort of thing and hold, but I'd love it to start ripping obviously up here. If we do lose these support levels, look to come down and use these moving averages as your supports. But again, with the total altcoin market cap, we are printing higher highs and higher lows. So it's still a sign of a bullish momentum in the market. So we've got a lower, higher low, a slightly higher low, higher high, higher high. So just keep your eyes on the game, guys. Don't panic. Keep your eyes on it, and then let's go from there, is basically what I'm going to say. So the DXY, the dollar strength, that has been down, like it's been crashing, and that's probably why I've had this pump over the last few days. However, today, in the last hour or so, it has taken back a bit of that strength, and that's looking at, let's have a look at what percentage we've taken back. Only like a 0.1%, but it does seem to affect the crypto market every single time we have a push like that with the DXY. So that's basically all I'm going to be saying today. There's not really too much more to say because we're kind of in a let's watch and wait and see sort of area, looking at some previous support levels to hold. There's not too much to report on until we know whether they are going to do that or not. If this does turn out to be a doji, that sometimes does show that there's going to be a flip in the market. So what happens is you'll come down, then you'll see these long tweezer bottoms, which shows the buying pressure. Sorry, this is back for XRP, just quickly before I finish off. So what you'll see is long wicks below, Then you'll see an uncertain candle, which can mean that it's uncertain whether it wants to keep going down, and then sometimes a reversal out of there would be how a doji works. If you see here, these long wicks below, uncertain, like it's going to go up, uncertain, comes back down, still long wicks below, comes down again, long wicks below, and then we push out of this zone, if you see that. And that's the sort of pattern that we want to be looking for. Long wicks below, long wicks below, kind of uncertain, drops, big long wick below, and up we go, we push. So there, what we're looking for. When you have long wicks below, it means people are trying to buy. If you have long wicks on top, it means there's selling pressure, people are trying to sell. So let's keep our eyes peeled and see what happens for the next day or so, and I'll speak to you tomorrow on my next YouTube video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Drop a like and a follow if you don't already, or subscribe, and leave me a comment if you want me to do any tier on any of the crypto. I'll have a look at that for you live tomorrow in my next YouTube video. So thank you for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace up, A-Town.